let's do If You Ask Me To first. If there's something, everybody's still playing this. If well, uh, where'd it come from? What does it mean to you? Can you tell me anything
Well, I
about that?
just Diane Warren Wright. She wrote me some fabulous songs, and she presented me a lot of songs. And this is one of the songs that I choose. And I didn't know that Patti LaBelle did it a few years ago. And I went in studio and I started to record this song, and someone told me that this was a song from Patti LaBelle, and I was very surprised. But I do love the song very much. And it doesn't make any difference, an old song or a new song or a song that's been written for you or for another. If you want to do it and it makes you happy and you want to do it, you sing it. Why not? And I'm very happy it's on my album.
And it's a big hit.
It works, eh?
It's a big hit.
Yeah, it's been working very well. It's been on the charts, and I hear it on the radio, and I'm very happy.
How do you feel when you hear yourself on the radio? You got used to it now?
I'd say that I'm very happy and proud that I'm playing, my music is playing on the radio, but I'm not sure that I listen to the whole. If I'm in my car and I listen to my song, I'll check other stations if there's like other songs, because I know my songs and I sing it I sang those songs very often. I like them, but I like to listen to something else. I never listen to my music when I'm home, when I'm in my car. I don't really like that. I don't like the way. Anyway, I don't like it.
You're driving along, you listen to the radio, your song comes on, and you turn it off? That's the truth?
I don't turn it off. I change channel.
Well,
I
change
change.
the channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's it. So,
But it's don't think it's bad. It's just that if I'm in my car, it's because I feel if I open the radio, it's because I want to listen to some music and have fun. And in all my songs, there's no surprise anymore for me. I know everything I'm gonna do. I know everything by heart. I know the lyrics by heart. I like to listen to En Vogue. I like to listen to Chris Cross will make it. I like to listen to something fresh and from someone else. I like to listen to Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston and some more stuff.
that Chris Cross song is irresistible, though, isn't it?
Chris Cross will make it. It's great. I like it.
Make it, make it, make it.
Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Oh my God.
That's unbelievable. What's the next single?
Nothing Broken But My Heart. Shooted the video already. And it's another ballad, but I think it's a great song. I'm happy.
So what can you tell me about that one?
Well, I'm just trying to be, to tell you the mood of the song a little bit. I'm just trying to be positive about something bad that happened to me. Not in my life. I'm just talking songs now. I was just very, very in love, and then it didn't work anymore. And then I'm trying to say to myself that everything is fine. I'm going to be just fine. Life still goes on, and I gotta make some things now. I can, when something bad happened to you, you're allowed to be sad. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be mad, but after a moment, you cannot say, "Oh my God, he left me and I'm alone," and it's like I can't live anymore. It's like, okay, it's all right now. He left, and that's all. And and then I see this man again, and he asks me, "How are you?" And I say to him, "Well, I'm fine. I'm just fine. Nothing is broken but my heart." It's like I want to show him that it's not because you left me that I'm dying right now. Not at all. I'm just fine. It's sunny outside, and I have a great apartment. I have a great job. It's going perfectly. But you really broke my heart because I really love this guy. So I'm just trying to be positive, but I'm sad. I'm sad, absolutely. So it's a sad song, but I'm just trying to be positive about it because there's nothing that I can do.
Do you have to relate to this, to kind of put yourself in the position of the singer to sing the song? You can't just sing it for the music, for the sounds. You know what I mean?
I can sing notes and I can feel the music, but it's like playing a role. It's like doing a movie. Every song for me is like a little movie, and it's great to have some, like in a movie. It's nice. It's great to have some great actors, but it's great to have also images. It's great, you know. So in a song, it's great to have great music, and it's great to have a wonderful lyric too. So every song for me, I see like it's a movie, and I feel like I'm an actress, and I play every single role because it's not necessarily something that happened in my life, you know. I just need to feel and to become this character, to become this person, to feel it, and it's a wonderful experience. It's fun.
And what about your songwriting?
The only thing I've done so far, it's the first song of my career. My mom wrote my first song, and I did the music with my brother. It's the only thing.
So what about from here on? I mean, do you play around with things? Is that something
I would like
to?
I would like to write some songs, but I think it's completely another career. Some people can do both, and it's just fantastic. But I would like to do both, and I don't say when because I don't know, but I will. That's for sure.
So the first interview we did was was a while ago, and we were talking about American success, and that you had had success home first, and a very different kind of success, and now of course big success here also. And, has making it in America kind of worked out the way that you had hoped it would?
It's very strange because when I started to see my career, the plan of my career, and the kind of life I wanted, and it's not something like with this album I wish to go there. I don't know if I will express myself very well, but the way I see my life, it's not the way I see an album. I see my life like a long thing, like till I'm gonna die. In my career, it's the same thing. My goal is not to have this album #1. I would love to, but it's to sing all my life and be there all my life. It's great to see my songs going up on the charts and to see the numbers going up, and one week it's 12 and the other week it's 8 and the other week it's 2, and it's a big thrill. It's exciting. But these things are just plus. These are just like ads, you know. I just don't want a hit. I want a career. I want to sing all my life. And so that's why I cannot say to you, well, it's going the way I want to. I'm very, very happy. I never regret. I never look back. Say, hey, look what I did. It's fantastic. I look in front. There's so many things I have to do. A lot of work that I have to accomplish also. But I just see my career, my life as a big, it's a long route. It's a long highway. And every step is important, and I don't know what to expect.
Okay, that's very well put.
You understood?
I think so.
Okay. It's just that when I started to dream about being in the show business, well, I've been in show business for 11 years. And my dream today, it's the same dream that when I was 5 years old. And at 40 years old, if ever I'm still here, I hope, it's going to be the same dream. I have a lot of dreams, but I mean, it's all the same thing. And it takes all this work to make it happen. It's not like for example, oh, my dream is to have a fur coat, or my dream is to have like a Mercedes, or my dream is to have a big house or kids. Or this is, you can say, like, if you have your car, the car of your dream, you're driving it. You can say, I'm realizing my dream right now, or I realized my dream. Me, it's like, it's a long thing. And if I can sing all my life, I'm still realizing my dream. It's not, I'm never going to say I did realize my dream, because I'm going to be in it for, I hope, for a long time.
It's a very healthy attitude. Because, you can never, if you have those specific goals, I mean, you can never reach them, and then if you do, I mean, you never really reach them because by the time you get there, you've got new goals, and if you're always focused on where you want to get to, you never get there, and you miss the whole trip along
Absolutely.
the way.
And if your life it's to sing, and you stay in show business all your life, well, it's going to take all your life to realize your dream.
Has there been any backlash at home? Has people said that Selena now she does everything in English and she spends all the time in America? And is there any of that?
Well, first I have to tell you, when I started to, the way I grew up in the province of Quebec, people know me perfectly. They know me very, very. I feel like I'm their child. I started to sing at 13, and I started to say to them that I would love to sing in many languages and sing for a lot of people. So when I arrived a couple of years ago with my English album, my first English album, they were not surprised. They didn't thought that, oh, now she's singing in English, she's never going to sing in French anymore, and she's going to go to the United States, and that's it. It's not, they know that it's not the way I want those things, that I want my life. It's not the way I want things happen. And they've been encouraging me and pushing me and supporting me so much. When this first album came out, about a week after we were gold, right away, they've been so wonderful. And then every time I do something, and they're very proud that I had the chance to come to America and the United States and Beauty and the Beast and the Michael Bolton tour and everything. They're very, very, very happy for me. And every time I come back, you should see them. Fantastic.
How did I saw people the other night at the Hollywood Bowl?
He was performing?
Yeah, he did that. He just did a small piece at what was it? Roger. It was a salute to Rogers and Hammerstein. He was one of the singers. It was nice to sing for him.
Mm-hmm. Did he sing Beauty and the Beast?
No, because
Oh,
it was all
no?
Rogers and Hammerstein stuff.
Oh.
So, but how did that come together?
Walt Disney people just called here at Sony Music, and they asked for me, and then they sent a tape to me with the song. I listened to the song, and I really wanted to sing it. I really liked it. And then they invited me to see the movie, and I was really impressed. I cried. And when I saw the movie, it was some parts where the characters were not moving, and some parts the movie were in black and white. And it was the first time that I was seeing the procedure of, I don't know how to say that, but how they make movies and cartoons and everything. And it was the first time that I was very, very happy, and I cried, and I couldn't wait to sing the song. And I'm sure they did the same thing with Peebo Bryson. They called, and they sent him the tape and everything. And then Peebo and myself, we met in New York with Walter Afanasieff. And we started to record the song at the same time, looking at each other, putting feeling, hoping that it's going to be a hit, hoping that it's going to work. And then we went to the Oscar, and the song was nominated, and it won the best song. And it's the best thing that could have happened to me. Because my first song that came out was My Heartbeat Now, worked. I mean, I consider it went number 4, like on the top 100 or something. I don't know. It worked. It's just, but a lot of doors been opening since Beauty and the Beast. So I can say that it's because of Beauty and the Beast that I'm doing the Michael Bolton tour, that I can do television shows, I can do interviews, that people are interested to talk to me. People start to recognize me a lot on the street, and whew, what a feeling! It's great.
How do you do Beauty and the Beast on the show?
How?
Yeah.
I have a background vocalist, and there's one guy, Maurice Davis, who sings the song with me.
So now that you had that that movie experience, everybody always wants to get into the movies. Are there more? Is there more movie music planned, and would you like to act?
I would love to. For the moment, I didn't hear about anything yet, but I would love to do more songs for movies, and acting I would love to very much. I did a mini-series of 4 episodes for French television 3 years ago, and I played the first role of a girl who was beaten and abused by her parents. It was a real true story, and I really really liked the experience a lot, because I really believe that singing and acting is the same thing. To feel the songs every single night. I really believe myself also when I sing. To make people believe me, I have to believe myself. And I really feel that I become those persons when I sing my songs. So acting for me, it's like to be complete.
Sorry, just looking at the counters for my notes here. How do you and Michael get along? I guess you probably...
Very well. I don't see him very much, so, because I'm just opening for him. And I'm doing about 40 minutes on stage. And by the time I'm finished, he just like... he arrives at the last minute. I'm sure it's because he's very, very superstitious, or it's the way he works. It's the way he does this. And he arrives at the last minute, and he comes on stage right away. Right away. So I just saw him a couple of times, very, very fast. But he is very nice. He sent me some beautiful flowers and a little card saying to me that he was very proud to have me on the tour with him. And I think it's very nice of him. He's very nice, and his troupe, the crew that he works with, we get along very, very well. We have a wonderful time.
So, do you watch him perform?
Actually, the first night at the Hollywood Bowl, after my show, I had to meet a lot of people. And every places that I go, so many people organize like in a room. I gotta meet like media people. I can't see the show, but I hope one night I will have no people to meet and I can see the whole show. But actually, I saw his show, and it's the same show last year. I did open for him one show in Toronto, and after my show, my opening act, I went and see his show, the whole thing, because I had nobody to meet. So it's the same show. So I saw the show.
It's funny that people think that you're out on tour, so they think that you must
We're
spend
always
all together,
together,
right, and everything.
no,
And
it's,
I
I wish.
It's not that way. Yeah.
I wish though. I wish to spend more time with other artists.
Of course, you have such good press. Everybody, always writes such nice things about you. And Michael's had a lot of bad press. Not so much that for his performance, because obviously a lot of people really enjoy his stuff. But
I think that when you're a new artist, everybody helps you. It's the best. She's the best, or he's the best, or she's gonna be a huge star, or he's gonna be number one, or look forward to see. And when you've been accomplished many things and you're doing very, very well, and you're a star, you're like very known, they always try to find something wrong with you, because it cannot be nice like this all the time. They gotta find something wrong with you, about you, absolutely. So Michael Bolton has been successful for many years now, and he's doing more than wonderfully. They gotta find something. And look, for me, it's like, here I'm a new artist. Everybody, and I really appreciate what people write to me, on me. And it's true, it's positive, and it's very, very nice. But I hope people will always be like sincere. Like if ever one day I have the chance to be more known, I hope they're not gonna. But I say this, and at the same time, I'm sure they will try to find something bad on me, or something on me that it's not okay, or she must have had something wrong with her, or something, And I think it's always like this for every artist.
So help us out. What could we say about you that's not nice?
Well, I mean, when I say not nice, it's like when they say things about Michael Bolton these days. I mean, I think Michael Bolton is wonderful. He's doing a magnificent job. He has a voice like crazy, and they always say that he's doing too much and like this and whatever. So I'm sure they're gonna find. I don't know what.
Did you see that terrible thing in the Los Angeles Times that they I think it was Robert Hilburn said it's just really it's a very, very nasty review of the show. obviously the show, I guess it was a bold show. Obviously, you know, it went over very well. You know, people who paid to see him really liked it. But
Well, there's a difference, you see. When you write an article, I don't know, I'm not a journalist, I'm just talking just to talk. It's like, for me, for example, there's a lot of artists that I like, and there's things that I like less. Well, I like to talk about things that I like. Am I going to tell you I don't like this artist? We have to respect each other. I respect every single artist. Ones that I know, ones that I don't know, because I know it's hard work. And if I don't like an artist, I'm not going to say anything. If someone said, do you like, well, I'll say, well, it's not my favorite, but I think he's doing or she's doing a magnificent job. But it's not my favorite one. It doesn't mean that I don't say my opinion. I say my opinion, I have taste, I'm not stupid. There's things that I like and there's things that I don't like. But like, if this journalist or this person don't like Michael Bolton, or don't like a certain artist, or don't like me, or don't like, you don't have to, you can say, well, I didn't really like the show, but the fans that were there really liked it, and it was a great show, and it's what people expected to see. Something like this, positive at least.
yeah, no,
But when you don't like someone, you cannot try to influence the whole world to hate this person. This is your taste. It's okay. You can say you don't like it, but I mean, because you're tired of it. But there's so many people who likes those artists.
you know, do you feel that you're always working? Is it ever too busy?
Well, to tell you the truth, some days I feel like it's not a work that I'm doing. I talk about my life, and I'm touring, and I'm talking, and I'm traveling, and some days I feel like I'm always working. So it depends. Like, we have some good days, we have some bad days, like everybody. But I'm happy. This is the main thing.
I know that you've always wanted to do this. We talked about that before.
Sure.
How does the reality of doing it compare to the dream you started out with?
The reality compared to, I'm sorry?
The reality of doing what you do compared to what you thought it was going to be like when you were a child and you wanted to do it and you had a vision, you thought about what it would be like, and is the reality of
I didn't
doing
have
it?
any idea. And I'm very hard to understand sometimes, because I had no idea, or I had or I knew too much. It's like I'm just doing this, like, if ever I knew all those things, or like I'm in it right now and I'm doing all those interviews and everything, and it's like, for me, it's just all right. It's just part of it, and I don't think that, I don't say to myself like, well, when I started to dream about doing this, it's not the way I thought it was going to be, or I knew it was going to be this way. I don't know. For me, it's like suspended. It's like very, I wanted to do this, and I'm doing it, and it's like, it's normal. It's very strange, a feeling that I have. It's like I've done this already. Maybe in another life, or it's something very new for me, but I love it so much that it's all right. But I'm sure I've been an artist dans la vie antérieure.
What's the hardest part of what you do?
Jet lags, travelings, planes, air conditioning, cold weather. Because it's for the instrument. I sing with singing is the most. The voice is the most fragile instrument, and you cannot beat with the weather. Cannot beat with with bad temperature, with humidity, with not humidity, but humidity is good for the voice. But I mean, like cold weather and wind and air conditioning and all those things. It's hard. You have to be careful all the time, and this is the hardest part of it, because I am tired like everybody sometimes. And if I have to sing well, tired or not, I have to sing. This is the hardest part of it. Because I want to sing because I love it and I'm happy and this is my life. And sometimes I'm sick and I have to sing. Because singing is what I love the most and singing is what I hate the most. I love it so much, but when I'm sick and I have to sing, you know when you're sad and you have to sing, your love can move mountains, or it's terrible. So I don't really like singing when I'm very, very sad or when I'm very sick.
What's the most fun?
Stage.
Do you like it on stage?
I love it.
Do you get nervous before you go on?
Oh, crazy.
See, everybody does. It's funny.
Crazy. It's frightening, you know. Because you know people are expecting something, they're like this looking at you. And you want them to clap their hands, you want them to look at you, you want them to listen to you, you want them to sing with you, you want them to stand up, you want them to like you. You can't please everybody, and you want to. You want to please everybody. You can't. So you're afraid. It's frightening, but it's such a wonderful thrill, feeling. You feel more proud of yourself after, because you're so afraid. Say no, and then you got to do it. Here you are on stage. You got to do it, and then after, if you see a standing ovation, you said yes. By chance, I came here. And then you go to sleep, and it's like on the ceiling of your bedroom, it's like you still hear those applause, and you still see the people like in slow motion. It's like, it's fantastic. It's great.
That's great. I remember Sting told me that the best part for him is back in the dressing room after the show. He said that's...
It's true. It's great.
So
it's great.
It's better than the applause. You know, is when it's done, and you know, and you did it, and you have all the satisfaction. True. But it's still, I guess, ringing in your ears, maybe.
When it's great, it's when you hear people doing this. Oh girl, oh girl, and this is it's great. But it's very strange because after a show, it's true that there's a because. But me, I think it's a little bit sad also, because you're on stage and you gave yourself completely. And they gave yourself also, the audience, the public, you know. And then you go in your dressing room and you're completely alone. And this too, it's frightening. Because I like people very much. I like to communicate. And when you're in your dressing room and you just hear them very far, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you have your mascara all over your face here, down, and you look terrible. I look very terrible after a show. And sometimes I'm very afraid when I look at myself in the mirror, because after a show, I'm just completely dead. I'm just completely empty.
Empty, perfect.
Yeah, empty. And often I would say, when I get alone after the show, because it's too quick, too much people and too alone, too soon.
Who do you travel with?
Well, my manager's always been with me everywhere. I have a tour director and the band.
No family?
No. My mom used to be with me till the age of 18 years old. And once in a while there's friends around with me, but no, I don't have any family. And
how old are you now?
24 years old.
24? What's your birthday?
30th of March, 68. 0368.
C'est,
Le 30 mars.
The 30th.
30th.
Yeah.
Le 30. And anyway, this is so. For some artists, it might be the. It's great because you did it, of course, like he said, saying you did it, it's done. But it's frightening also at the same time when you look at yourself. Well, personally, it might be different for every artist. When I look at myself, it's just terrible. Before the show, your hair are great, your makeup, and you feel strong. Let's go for it. You gotta be there. It's like after a matchbox. After, you look terrible. All open everywhere, blood, and it's terrible. I feel like this.
Do you ever see men in the audience? You know, you pick out individuals.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's
No,
always...
not only men. I mean, sometimes. Don't worry. Don't get me wrong. I like men. Don't get me wrong. I like men very much, but we're talking about human, like people. I always try to look at people's eyes when I perform. I like being close to the people, and more people are close to the stage, better it gets. I love it. But there's some people who has more charisma than others. And you can perform in front of 2,000 people, and then you look and it's like every time there's this one who's, or that girl, or this child, or this man who's like, how can I say this? He's like everybody's on the same level, but there's one person who comes out better. Like there's a lot of people who comes out better on television, on the screen than others. But sometimes it's like this on stage. But I don't try to get too distraction by this, you know. I try to perform for the audience who is one person.
So what about men in your life in general? Is there somebody special
Mm-hmm.
in your life? You're not married?
No. I'm not married.
Like you have a boyfriend?
Like anybody. Yeah, I'm a normal person. I'm 24. I'm in love, and it's great. And it's just that the only thing left that I can say, I don't want to talk about it too much because it's my little safety deposit box, and this is like my only secret actually, that about the name, about what he's doing, is in show business or not. I like the fact that I can say I don't want to talk about it. I don't know why. I just everybody knows everything about my. I'm just starting here. It's different, but in Canada, everybody knows everything about me. And when they talk to me about my private life, I always say, if you don't mind, do you mind if I keep it for me? And so I'm sure you won't mind if I don't talk about it. But I do have a boyfriend, and I wish that for a long time. Same boyfriend, and I hope I'm gonna have kids with. I hope I'm gonna be married. I would love to, but I would say that it's not gonna be tomorrow, and I really want to. I really want to say, I really want to put my career all together. And if I'm married at 35, I'm married at 35. If I don't marry. That's all. If I do in 2 years, I will. No problem. I just one thing at a time.
What do you like to do besides singing and spending time with your boyfriend, I guess?
Shopping. I'm sure like every woman.
I remember that, I think, because I think it was in New York. Somebody did an interview with you for me, and you talked about boots, I think. There was
Boots?
There was some serious boot shopping going on there. What was it?
I really, I don't drink. No wine, no champagne, no beer, nothing. I don't drink at all. I don't smoke either. No drugs, no cigarettes, nothing. But shopping, yes. Shopping, and there's a sport that it's my favorite sport that I used to do when I was a couple of years, before starting to work really a lot, you know. I would say around 16, 17 years old. It's water ski, and I miss it very much. I was getting pretty good actually. A lot of slalom, one ski, and I really loved it. So I love water. I love to swim, and I wish to have more time in the future to practice again water ski.
My sister used to teach water skiing.
Oh,
and,
really?
And I could never even get up.
Oh, really?
Oh, terrible. I mean, I didn't try many times, but I was pulled
I
out my
love it
shoulder
so-
one time, and
Oh my God!
I just got a shot yesterday, actually.
Wow.
I know, we were talking. You know, it was really interesting when you talked about performing, because it's something that everybody's in the audience. You know, you've been in the audience many times. You know, seen other people perform, but you know, not many people
like
have
that
been on
very much.
stage and done that. And it's such a fascinating thing to those of us who haven't done it. I mean, what it must feel like to be up there, and and to have. I mean, I remember when I got married and everybody was looking at me, because that night, because I was the groom, and so it's like everybody, those people I didn't even know, they were all looking at you and everything, and every night all these people are all looking at you, and they're all watching every move for an hour.
Well,
So don't do
for
it.
those for those people who wants to know how it feels to go on stage, and you feel that you're the strongest. You feel that you're so powerful. And there's nothing better than feeling strong and secure and powerful. There's nothing like it. When you feel secure about yourself, you can break this wall here, pass through it, no problem. When you're on stage, this is the way you feel. You feel you can just lift this with a finger. You can, everybody, all the audience. You feel great. It's fantastic.
Sounds good. What's the next album?
And nothing is like smooth. Oh, I'm sorry. Nothing is like very. Nothing is heavy. It's like, something in the air, like you just do, and it goes in the air. It feels like this. It's fantastic. Very quiet. And at the same time, it's music. It's very loud. But it's because it's so loud that it's getting, I don't know. It's very special.
Do you have plans for the next record?
Not yet. I just, what I'll do is, I'll try to go as far as possible with this album. We're gonna have probably more singles, more video clips. I gotta finish the tour with Michael Bolton. I got a tour on my own in Canada, and then we'll see.
You talked about how there's no sense in talking about the artists that you don't like, but who are the artists that you really like? Who do you like to listen to the most now?
Aretha Franklin still, Janis Joplin, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Soul to Soul, Terence Trent D'Arby, Prince, a lot. I would say Barbra Streisand. I like. It's very strange. I like heavy groups, like Guns N' Roses and Metallica. I guess I have a lot of compact discs. I have a lot of records at home. I can not remember all of them, but I love a lot of artists.
Who did you meet? Who have you got to meet that you really enjoyed meeting? Those people.
Everybody are interesting. I was impressed at the Oscar to see all those stars and to see Barbra Streisand very close, and Liza Minnelli, and Anthony Hopkins, Paul Newman, Elizabeth Taylor, Patrick Swayze, and Tom Cruise. I was very impressed to meet those people, very much.
How does it feel when you're on the other side? You meet people and fans in there. So you know, they're flabbergasted. And,
The what?
Flabbergasted, you know that? It's, they're like, oh, it's you, you know, it's, you know, you get, when you get fans like that, can I have your autograph? And they get so excited, and is that,
Well,
is that awkward, or is that
I like
feel
it.
good?
I like it. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
But I always try to let them. I always try to make them like I want to talk with them. I don't want to. If someone comes in, oh my God, Celine, can I have your autograph? Oh my God, nobody will believe me. It's like I'm not gonna give the autograph and leave. I'm gonna say, what's your name? How are you? Don't worry. Yes, it's me. You can judge me, no problem. I'm a human, and I'm gonna try to because I want this person realize that I'm a normal person, and I want her to not to oh bye bye. I don't want her to leave this way. I want her to say, okay, bye. I hope we'll see you again. Bye bye. I want her to leave this way. I want her to or him to realize that, whoa, it's all right. We make records, you see us on your screen, on television, but we are normal. We are afraid too, and there's people also that when we meet, we're like this, but everything is fine, don't worry. It's like, I like to talk with them, I just don't let them leave like this, you know.
Have you had any voice problems?
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Everybody, singers do. Yeah.
I think so. I'm sure that, you know, I wish to be a guitarist sometime to change my chord when it doesn't fit, when it doesn't sound good. But no, I get tired and I have to relax. It's the most fragile instrument. I got to take care.
Seems like doing all these interviews is...
it's like singing.
Yeah.
So today I've been singing for 16 hours.
Do you do interviews before shows?
Never.
No, the day of the show?
I sing or I talk.
That's it. Smart.
I cannot do both at the same time. So today it's talking day, and I woke up at 6 this morning, and I'll finish at 8:30.
Okay. Last thing. Thanks. Why does music matter to people? You know what I mean? It seems like such a strange thing that there's these sounds that we make with strings and pieces of different kinds of materials, and and from the voice, and it has such a profound effect on people. It has for hundreds and thousands
they relate.
of years.
Everybody has feelings, and there's a lot of people who cannot communicate very well. They do their work 5 days a week, 9 to 5, because they have no choice. They got to do it because they need the money. Music is a language. Music is an international language. And everybody can understand this language. You don't need to go to college or university to understand this language. And that's why there's so many people who like music, because they relate to. Some people listen to classic and they almost cry. Some people listen to heavy metal and they almost cry. Because we have feelings. Everybody are humans, and everybody has feelings, and people relate to this international language. This is the way I see it.